Hey folks, today I'm going to show you something I made up here, which is a inshore saltwater fishing little tackle box deal here. And what it is because I freshwater fish, saltwater inshore, offshore, and surf fish. So I don't want to lug my big old tackle box around with me doing all this fishing if I only use just a fraction of what I got in there. So this I can just take with me instead of a big old tackle box when I'm inshore fishing. So what we got here, we have a float rig to put a live shrimp, a live mud minnow, or a DOA shrimp on. That's a spinning twitch bait. This right here is a Miro minnow. I also got a Miradine out there. And here's a Top Dog Junior for top water walk the dog. Here we got some stick baits, jerk baits. Here's a DOA cow, root beer, and chartreuse tail. And here's just a bass assassin bass worm that I cut like 2.5 inches off of, so it's like a stick bait. And here we got our jig heads, gold, white, chartreuse, and more chartreuse, 1/4 ounce, and then 1/8 ounce. And here we got some weedless hooks for the jerk baits. That's a 4/0 hook with 3/16 ounce weight. And here we got some swivels and snap swivels, egg weights, anywhere from 1/4 ounce to a full ounce. We got some 6mm red plastic beads, live bait hooks, and another jig head. Here we got a couple spoons, silver. I need some gold ones because that's what the redfish like the best, but that'll do. And here we got some swim baits. We got pearl. This right here, I forget what it's called. Gold bounty hunter. That's it. And then this right here is a Houdini. That looks like a mud minnow kinda. So that's good. We got new penny and some new penny DOAs. You can put those on a float rig or just plain. And these right here are Slayer brand jig heads and penetrator hooks, and Slayer swim baits. And the reason I like Slayer Inc. swim baits, for a few reasons. First, they have a flat top, which is good. Second of all, they have that big old paddle tail on them, which gives it serious action. Now, if you compare that to these other baits, we got a bass assassin, hard nose, and a Kakaho minnow. Kakaho minnow isn't as flexible, so it doesn't have as much action. And compare those tails. Small, tiny. This thing paddles when you're dragging it very slow. And this, you have to have it at a pretty fast retrieve for it to paddle. Same with the bass assassin. It's smaller. Even though a bass assassin is a good lure, it doesn't beat the Slayer. But it does have a pretty flat top, which is good. And another thing I like about this is not only does the tail paddle, but when you're retrieving it, the whole thing moves like that. So you got the tail waddle, and the bait moves like that. So it gives it serious action, which the reds and the trout can't resist. Occasional flounder. So there's my inshore saltwater tackle box, which is always good to have. And all you need now is just a pair of pliers and some leader if you want it, and that's all you need. Maybe a scale or a tape measure. But that's all you need right there, folks. And if you're a gulp guy and you want some gulp shrimp or something, don't put it in these little things because obviously it'll dry out and become small and hard, which is no good. So just have a bag of that with you. So that's all you need, folks. Inshore saltwater fishing. See you.